There's this man on the sidewalk sleeping there. I don't know him, anything about him, his story, but some part of me already decides what he's worth. It's like there's this voice inside of me that tells me about. It's like there's this voice inside of me that tells me about people without knowing them. This voice feels like an instinct that comes in uninvited, unwarranted, labels them, labels them, and leaves. The issue isn't that it comes in, the issue is that we trust it. We capture what it says in a speech bubble and hang it on our walls. For a moment, let's question this voice. Where does this voice come from? I don't remember having this when I was a kid, and I'm sure neither would you, because have you seen kids? They approach everything with a sense of curiosity, as if trying to paint a picture of something instead of just looking at it, being open to understand it, wanting to understand it. That approach to curiosity makes me think that this isn't something we are born with, which begs the question, where does this come from then? I think it's a learned behavior, either picked up from watching people around us or explicitly taught to us. I call it the realist voice, and we let it stay inside us because it sounds logical. Logical when nothing is contradicting it. We see a man on a sidewalk. My first instinct is to judge him, assign him a value that is predominantly derived from the story we have already associated with the people in similar conditions to him, which, while being a logically sane way to categorize people, isn't actually true to what might be happening. For all we know, that man might have lost it all not through his choice but because of the events of his life. He might not be someone who has drank or gambled all his money away, but he might be someone who he might be someone who trusted a wrong person, a wrong business partner, a wrong family member or a friend. At the bottom of it all, we don't actually know what the conditions the person is going through. So, assuming his condition based on the story we already have for the people in similar situations, assigning value to him would be wrong. But isn't that doing the same exact thing? Because you see, what I did just now was replace one assumption for another. Isn't this just another tone of the realist voice? I'm replacing the person in front of me with a story I made up, just a kind of one now. Maybe the point isn't to assume the best or the worst. Maybe it is to stop assuming. Maybe we don't replace them with anything, with any kind of story. Because before they are successful, before they are a failure, before they are rich, before they are poor, they are just a person. So, why does this voice exist at all? I don't think it's evil. I think it's necessary, in fact. I think it's trying to protect us. It notices the patterns and assumes they'll repeat. Most of the time that's useful, but sometimes it gives us false positives. It replaces the person in front of us with the story we have been telling ourselves, a story of someone else. Now, I could easily villainize this voice, but it's there for a purpose and it serves its purpose. Just sometimes overdoes it. So maybe next time someone passes by and instead of replacing them with a story, just let them be. Let them be what they are, a person. See them with the eyes of a newborn, with curiosity instead of prejudice. Thank you.